So here's a recording for the bike. Now, I currently have it stored in my travel trailer because, as I said in my chat, we are in the process of trying to trade this bike and another bike in on a new one for me. So we already have them in the trailer ready to go at whatever point we decide to pull the trigger. So I apologize. There's some bad weather around here right now, so I wasn't going to pull it out at the moment, but if you really need me to, I will pull it out and start up the bike. But as it is right now, you can see it is here in the trailer. Let me go over a few things. So the bike is in immaculate condition. I never take it off-road, never had anything like that. This here is a heat shield that is an aftermarket. I purchased that like in the last 3 months, put that on. That heat keeps your leg where your leg lays against here. There's a lot of heat that comes off here, so this just gives you some extra protection. SW Motec engine guards, those have been fantastic. I love those. I added these blue anodized clutch and brake levers, and you can adjust these with this lever here. You can click them out or farther back in depending on your taste. It has the short screen. This is the stock screen, and then I had this grill put on. It's an aftermarket. Don't have a brand name on it, but it's just a grill protector. And and I had the center stand added, which does not normally come with the bike, but it is the Triumph center stand. As far as the history of the bike, I purchased this originally at the end of 2020, brand new, shipped it up from Florida, rode it for a little while, sat in my garage for about 3 years because my wife got sick. I was in and out of the hospital, so we didn't do any riding, and some rust crept in on the gas tank, even though we had it prepped. It happens because, it just sat. So the original tank on this bike was the black with red trim, but since they had to replace the tank, I went ahead and got the blue one, which was the one I always wanted, which is actually the best looking combination, the blue tank and the brown seat, which is now what they're doing on most of the bikes. But at the time, if you look up the 2019, you will not see that one as an option, except if you get the XE, the Extreme. But it's a brand new tank put in January, and they had to replace the fuel pump because it had a little bit of rust in there that had come in from the fuel line. But no damage to the engine, nothing was done there. This Mad Dog seat is just a little strap-on thing. You can take it off if you don't like it, but it goes with the bike because it's made for it. My wife got me that. It's just gel pads, helps with a little bit of the comfort. And these straps here are for hooking up the tank bag, which I don't have in here, but it goes with the bike because it's designed for it. It's just sits up about here and gives you some extra storage there. All original miles, no damage, never dropped, never taken off road. I don't do anything like that. I'm an older gentleman, take care of my equipment. I'm obviously I have a travel trailer, and this has been stored in my garage, but I took it on a ride last month for a charity event, and we did about 70 miles, and my back just did not like how that went after I got home, and I realized I'm just not suited for this bike anymore as far as my age and my riding style. So I was selling it or trading it in on a bike that is more appropriate for my current riding style. Trying to think if there's anything else. It's pretty clear cut. I mean, there's nothing hidden here. The bike is bought, paid for. Any of these little aftermarket things were done. My neighbor, who's a mechanic, motorcycle mechanic himself, he put on many of these parts, the SW Motecs and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, it's a completely cherry bike. I also have purchased the paint set called Scratches Happen. that matches the tank here. And it is spray cans. My original plan was I was going to repaint this heat shield with the flag of Scotland because I like Scotland. And that was my original plan. So I bought the spray kit that comes with the blue paint that matches this, as well as the primer and the clear coat. So that goes with the bike because I would have no use for it afterwards. And yeah, that was like $80 or so for those. So you can use it, you know, if you ever get a scratch, or you could have it, you could paint this if you wanted to do something unique with it. Oh, one other thing. So the bike, when I took it to my local shop here in Lebanon, they're not a Triumph dealer, so they do not have the Triumph diagnostic tool. So all of the maintenance was done. I believe we put in a new battery, the new gas tank, the new fuel pump, and they did all the normal maintenance, oil, and swapped out the front tire. And there is a wrench symbol that shows up on the dashboard because they do not have the proper computer dongle to clear the code. There is nothing wrong with the bike, even though it shows a gear. If you take it to a local Triumph dealer, they can just clear that code. There are no error codes. There is nothing wrong with the bike mechanically. It's just one of those things when you do mechanical work on it and it does a reset on the computer, that it will show that something has been done. And then normally a Triumph dealer will have a dongle that they can just clear that code and then the wrench goes away. So I'm just trying to be transparent here. There is nothing wrong with the bike. Physically, mechanically is completely perfect. It's just that they didn't have the ability to clear that little code out. And I have just not taken it to my local Triumph dealer, which is in the next town over. I just haven't bothered to take it in there to have that little code cleared out. Other than that, everything is exactly as it is written. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to start it, but as I said, we got some bad weather coming in right now, and I'm trying to get this video done for you this morning before I have to start work. So I can pull it out later this afternoon if you want me to and start it up, but she starts up fine. Also, it does have the battery tender, and I will include a tender that goes with this so that you can keep the battery on charger, trickle charge all the time. That's a pretty standard thing. But yeah, I don't know of anything else to tell you. The bike is literally as cherry as you can get. And I'm just letting it go because I just can't ride it the way I should. And I want it to go to a good home. And I'm hoping we can work out something. I don't know if maybe you might want to see about just getting a personal loan for the difference, and then we could just do it and be done. That would be fantastic. I hate having to do this whole deposit and hold it because we're trying to figure out when we're going to go pick up my new bike, and we can either use the cash for this or the trade-in value, which I'm getting a call for this morning. I'm not being pressured. I'm just telling you what's going on. So I'm waiting to get a call back this morning from the dealership that will tell me how much they're going to give me on trade-in, which would go towards the purchase of my new Tiger. But you know, a small personal loan to make up the difference, we could be done and done. Also, of course, you get every bit of the Triumph kit that comes with this. That's the little, you know, what do you call it? The little folder that comes with the owner's manual and the extra key. I've got every bit of this from the original purchase. I keep everything aside. And I don't know how big you are, Pedro, but I'm 6'3". It's a good bike for tall people. I'm hoping that's going to suit you. I also have a lot of gear. If you're interested in anything like that, I could make you a good deal on some jackets or helmets for larger size people. If you are interested in that, I don't know if you have any gear or whatnot, but you know, I'm not trying to pad anything. I'm just letting you know we've got extra stuff. My wife and I tend to overbuy and then we just sit on stuff. So it's all practically new or brand new, literally with tags. So if you have any questions after this, feel free to message me. And I'm going to send this over to you now. And as I said, I'm happy to pull the bike out and start it up. She starts up fine. I just rode her in here 2 days ago just to put her in the trailer and get it in the chalk so that we would be ready to hit the road when we finally make a deal with whichever dealership we're talking to right now. So, yeah. So let me know if you have any questions and we can go from there. Thank you very much.